Yes, back at it again. Back at it again. It's the sports fiend, and I'm your boy for no fame. And I pulled up real quick. It's not going to be too long of an episode. It's not going to be too long. I just had to do a recap on what just took place yesterday because yesterday I saw some good games yesterday. Yes, I did. Matter of fact, it was good games the whole weekend. But yesterday, those games, I would say one of them, I'm going to say one was the history. And that game with the Bills and the Chiefs, that was a bad game. That game was outstanding, if you ask me. A lot of people have been saying that's one of the top games in playoff history. You know how they like to exaggerate, but in my opinion, it's one of the top five. It's one of the top five games, in my opinion. Also, Tom Brady has taken a loss to the Rams. And it's crazy because he got demolished in the first half. The first half was 24-3. And in my opinion, don't get mad at me, but I felt like they took their foot off the gas in the second half because they didn't want Brady to look too bad. A lot of people have respect for Tom Brady, the coaches, the players, and you got to understand that Tom Brady is considered to be the GOAT and he's an elite player in the NFL. So I just feel like it was a point where they took their foot off the gas and they try to let Brady look a little decent. Because in the beginning, if you saw the game, if you heard how the announcers was talking, they was very sad for Tom Brady. They was ashamed that Tom Brady, the GOAT, was being demolished and abused the way he was. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was a time when Tom Brady's lip was bleeding. His lip was bleeding. He was mad. He was frowning his face. And I never seen Tom Brady look like that. He looked like a whole nother person. But Tom Brady, he got done dirty yesterday. And I just want to get to the stats real quick because that was a very good game yesterday with them Bills and Chiefs. But that Rams game was good too. You know, I'm gonna be real. I feel like they could have really blown Tom Brady out. Now I'm gonna give him this right here. People do say that, you know, Brady didn't have all his people. We know he didn't have Antonio Brown. We also know that he didn't have a lot of his other receivers, and basically he had to make it happen. But that defense was on him so hard. In the second half, he couldn't put up nothing. They was down. Actually, at halftime, they was down 20-3, and they was just being mollywopped, in my opinion. They was getting demolished. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I see that situation. But I'm gonna get into these stats. How the game went down. Well, first of all, the first quarter, the Rams put up 10, the Bucks put up 3. The second quarter, the Rams put up 10 and the Bucks put up 0. They had a donut for the second half because the defense was biting so hard. Now in the third quarter, the Rams put up 7 and the Buccaneers put up 10 because the Buccaneers defense did start stepping up. And Matthew Stafford, he's known to be shaky, and I just feel like he took his foot off the gas a little bit. They didn't go to no run game. They didn't try to take control of the ball. They just still was playing loose, and that they might have almost messed up with that because they made the game look actually better than it was by letting Tom Brady come back. So that's what I'm like, yo. They had a chance to really, really make him look bad, but like I said, they took their foot off the gas, and Brady got a pass yesterday. But I feel like if it was anybody else, they would have tried to blow him out 50 something to 0. So that's all I'm saying with that situation. But I'm trying to pull up the stats right now. First of all, let me take a look at where we at right now. This is where we at right now for the playoff standings. So we got the Chiefs playing the Bengals, and the Bengals did beat them the last week of regular season. The Bengals did beat the Chiefs. It was a very good game. And then we got the Rams against the 49ers for a divisional game, a divisional matchup. They always play each other. They're always known to play each other. What's going on, D? You always pulling up. What's up, bro? Yeah, you fell asleep on that game. Yeah, that game was kind of boring. I'm not gonna say it wasn't boring, but once they was blowing Tom Brady out, and once we seen that second game, it was nothing in comparison at all. Not at all. Nothing could compare to that second game. That second game was epic. It was very, very epic. Like it was epic, rather, should I say? Pardon me. It was epic. You know what I'm saying? It was a great game. They got to pardon me because I'm multitasking right now, and I'm trying to bring up these stats so we can really chop up these stats of what happened yesterday, so we can really see what happened. You know what I'm saying? And that game, man, with Mahomes and the Chiefs, they was going back to back to back. Man, that game was crazy. I had a kick out of that game, man. That game was outstanding to me. So that's why I say let's get into it, man. What up, though, D man? What's up with you, man? Hold up, man. I'm gonna drop the link real quick because I'm not gonna be too long right now. We got to do grown man talk after this, so I'm not gonna be too long. But I had to get on here and say something because we witnessed history yesterday. We witnessed history, and I'm gonna be real. Josh Allen, I would say he now made himself an elite quarterback. I think Josh Allen made himself an elite quarterback now. The way he showed that he can come back and go shot for shot with Mahomes, yo, that game was outstanding, man. That was a good game, man. And I'm gonna be real. Both of their defenses was suspect. You know, the Buffalo Bills, their defense was just they wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. I already knew that the Chiefs defense could be had. That was already said on this show because Mahomes, he always got to pull it out. He always got to pull it out. He always got to pull it out. Always. What's up, D? Hold on, I'm about to pull you up right now, bro. What's going on, brother? Hold on. You there, D? Oh, I don't hear you. Go out and come back in. Yeah, go out and come back in if you can. That's how we'll get that going. Yeah, go out and come back in, D. Yeah, though, but that game was epic, man. That game was very, very epic. I'm trying to get these stats, man. I don't know why they want to come up, man. They trying to hide the stats from the game yesterday, man. I don't know what's that about. I'm trying to see what Brady had yesterday. Hold up. See if I can pull D up real quick. You there, D? What's up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Hold on. I hear you breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm in this my house, got bad reception. Can you hear me?
Okay, I hear you clearly where you at right now. I hear you clearly.
Cool.
Yeah, wherever you would stay right there. So what you would say, you said you fell asleep on the game?
Yeah, we on this West Coast. I know y'all smoke big out there too, but
Yeah.
I was blowing like a chimney yesterday and went to sleep. I didn't really
Yeah.
want to go to sleep on it. I wanted to watch it, but man, I woke up, it was already the next game.
Yeah, man. Because you know what it was? That game, it was, I'm not gonna say it was boring, but like I said, the way they blew them out, it's like you kind of knew what was gonna happen. I knew it was
Yeah.
gonna be a long game for Tom Brady. I already knew that. That Rams defense is
Mhm.
no joke. And I feel like they really let their foot off the gas because they didn't want to embarrass them too bad.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
that's
got
how
that
I
right.
feel.
We got that right though. We said the Rams in the over, huh?
That's right. That's right.
And then that Bills, you know, what we said was it's gonna come down to the Bills defense, and they didn't do it in the overtime,
Nope, they didn't
right?
do it. They got disrespected yesterday, man. That
Man,
defense was sorry, man.
sorry, yeah.
Yeah, they was sorry, bro. I'm gonna be real. Like I said, in that fourth quarter when they was going back to back, I was loving that part though. Just when you thought it was over, the other one to come back, and then they'll start celebrating. Then the other one to come back, man.
That's crazy because when I was watching it, right, I was behind. I didn't know I was behind in the telecast. So I messed around and looked at my ESPN app and saw the score, and I'm like,
Yeah,
damn, Kansas City just came back and scored. So I had to fast forward it. And I was like, wow. So they went. It was like I guess they went up 28-26. Bills
yeah,
did. So I'm thinking it's it's over, or it's gonna be a 2 minute or whatever. And then they came back and scored 33. I'm like, what the hell? And then the Bills came back and scored, right?
Yep. They
And
just
then
kept going at it,
and then,
bro.
and then the Chiefs came down with 13 seconds. I'm like, come on, blood. Hey.
Yeah, bro. They kept going at it, man. That's why I was like, man. I mean, I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you say that Josh Allen is elite now?
Hey, I told you he's like a Big Ben, man. I, I fucks with him. He gonna
Yeah,
be there for he gonna be one of them top tiers for a minute. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
What was he saying? Oh, remember I was having trouble telling you about that game though. I was laughing when it was coming down to the last minute when I was like I couldn't tell you what if I had the Bills or the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Man, we was right, man. You didn't know who was gonna win that thing.
you're right, man. You're right. It's
I
like
couldn't.
whenever you thought it was over,
Huh?
you was wrong. Like,
I, I I couldn't even call it.
cause I ain't gonna lie, man. It's like the, the way they was going back and forth with that arm, like the way they was just coming back, and that dude, what's his name? Number 10. I forgot his name that quick.
Oh, Tyreek.
Yeah, Hill. That dude is a
Mhm.
savage. He's a problem, bro.
Man, they forgot all about him, didn't they?
Yeah, man. And it's like, man, I'm being real. I can't believe the Buffalo defense is that sorry because they left Mahomes with too much time on the clock.
Huh? And they played that dummy ass prevent defense. I watched a replay on that, and the two safeties was what 30 yards off the line of scrimmage. And not only were they 30 yards off the scrimmage on the snap, but they start backing up. I'm like, what are
Yep,
you backing up for?
yep. It didn't make no sense to
Oh
blitz him or
man.
nothing. It didn't make no sense. I don't even know why they was trying to blitz him still.
That was funny, man. But like they blew it. They blew it because it's a lot of people were saying they could have did a squib kick or at least try to kick it to him on a kickoff to make him, run some time off or something.
That's right.
So yeah,
And
that was crazy,
they want them overblowing it, right?
man. Where P at?
I don't know what P at. I know we about to go live in a few.
Okay.
I was just
And
jumping on here real quick to speak about the recap and Tom Brady going home. What you think? You think Tom Brady coming back next year?
man, like I was saying yesterday, I think he would have been announced it already. But
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Him coming back next year, now like you said, now that his swag has kind of been stripped, it's gonna be kind of weird. I think they're gonna, he might go out like a punk, or he might go out soft. You know what I
man,
mean? I don't think he want to
but
go out on the
man,
bottom like Jordan, do he?
I don't think so. But I'm gonna tell you this much, bro. You miss what happened yesterday when you missed Tom Brady getting his lip busted. You
Yeah,
missed that part, bro.
nah, I saw that. I saw that. I
You
saw
saw
that.
his lip busted, right? You saw his face, how he was mad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They was beating his ass, bro.
yeah. I know that. I know that helmet hurt on that lip too.
That man was getting abused. His family was in the crowd. I don't know if you paid attention to how the announcers was talking. They
Mm-hmm.
was talking like they was just sad. They started talking about all his accolades. They was like, well, Tom Brady did win 7 Super Bowls, and he did have a good year. They was trying to speak in his defense so bad, bro. But it was clear to see that he was getting demolished, and he looked like he was going down the drain. But one thing I
Huh.
will say, he didn't have his whole squad. He didn't quit neither. I'll give him that.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll give
yeah,
him that. He
man.
didn't quit at all. He kept going. And I know we going all over the place, but that was a serious game, man, with that second game. But like we said, that Rams defensive front is the truth. They
Who
got
they
under
got?
them.
Who they got? Von Miller and Donald, right? And then I don't
Yeah,
know who the other
yeah,
guys are.
yeah. Donald and a few others, man. That's what I'm saying, man. You better pay attention. Y'all played them this week. I know y'all done beat them 7 times, but boy, oh boy, this is
Oh yeah,
another game that's gonna come. This is another game that's gonna come down to the quarterbacks, man.
Yeah, it's a like you said, it's 0-0 right now. So, but like I was looking at the Rams defense. They got some names at every level. They got the
Yeah.
front line, like I said, Donald and Miller, and then they got the linebackers. That boy Leonard, what's his name? Yeah, some Leonard,
Hmm.
and then they got Ramsey in the back. But they got some they got that safety trouble. So we gonna see what's up.
Yep. But everybody's saying that Chiefs and Bills game was the game of the ages, with
Hmm.
some broken records made, everything, history was made. I just know me witnessing it myself. That was one of the best games I ever seen. I say I put it in the top 5, but some people trying to say it was the best game. I'm like, I don't know about that, but
Huh.
I will say it was one of the top games. That game was awesome, man.
Yeah. Like I said, the NFL, man, they put on a show this year. They put on a show. Because
Yeah, they back,
when I was
man.
playing in my fantasy league, it was like every week you think somebody got hot and they would lose. I was
Yeah,
like, man, this is that year where as soon as you start rolling with somebody, they're gonna get their ass whooped.
yeah,
So it was
man.
it was fun, man. It's been a fun ass year, man.
That's how Josh Allen is, man. It's
Yep,
like whenever you think he's gonna win, he lose. When you count him out, he wins.
yep, yep. That's what somebody else said today. I'll be on another sports show too called Full Blast Fanatics, and they were saying the
Man,
same thing.
yeah, man. Mahomes finished with 378 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. He had one rushing. He had a career high 69 yards rushing.
Hmm.
Also, Allen tossed for 4 touchdowns, 329 yards. He had 68 yards rushing.
Damn.
Them boys threw that ball, bro, and they ran that
They,
ball,
they was battling, huh? They was going head to head, huh?
bro. They was going at it, man. That's what made it so good because it was back to back. It wasn't a dry spot in the game. I
Yeah.
was I was on the edge of my seat the whole game, man.
Man, that kind of sound like a precursor to a Peyton Manning Brady, series between them two guys, Mahomes and Allen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's why I said they represent the future. All the old quarterbacks went out, man. They got kicked out. It represents the new day in the NFL, man. It's a whole
Yeah.
new time now, man. They gotta move over now. Like you said, they gotta
Hmm.
make decisions whether they coming back or not. Because
Yeah.
now, Josh Allen, he just stamped himself, in my opinion. He's an elite quarterback now, man.
Oh
He is an
yeah.
elite quarterback, period. Period. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? That's how I see it now, bro. The way he put on, I said, man, that was serious what he did because he showed that he can score when it's time to score. He can move that ball.
Yeah.
And he did it.
Yeah.
He did it. He did it with ease, man.
And you seen that boy Gabriel Davis though with the 4 touchdowns?
Oh yeah. Sick.
Jesus Christ.
He
Like
is
I wonder,
sick,
I wonder if
man.
he really gonna come out to be a decent receiver for the next couple years.
Ain't gonna lie, I think so, man. I think everybody we see that's been doing their thing is only gonna get better. That's what I think. I think everybody's gonna get a little better. That's what I
Hmm.
think. We see the old players fading away and the young players getting better.
Hmm.
That's what's going on, bro. And like I say,
Yeah.
hold up. Yeah, Josh. Okay, Josh Allen was 27 to 37, so he threw 37 times. He only missed 10. He had 4 touchdowns, man.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Zero.
What
Let's
was
say zero interceptions. He had like you said, that's another thing. They didn't go to they went away from that running game. Hold on. Oh man, I gotta pause this. They went away from
yeah,
that running game.
I was just about to ask you what was the rushing numbers for both
I'm about to
teams?
get into that right now. Hold up, 'cause this stupid commercial came on. I'm about to get into that right now. All right, they got into it was doing bad because Allen had the most rushing yards. He had 11 attempts for 68, and Singletary had 10 for 26. So they was getting stomped on the run.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's why they had to keep it in the air. Now
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes was 33 or 44. He only missed 11, but we could see he threw what 7 more times than Josh Allen. He had 3 touchdowns. So Josh Allen actually threw for more touchdowns than Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That's deep. And Mahomes has 7 rushes for 69 yards with 1 touchdown off the run. And other than
Mm-hmm.
that, okay, Edwards has 60 yards. Harden had 31 yards. So they running game sucked. Nobody had 100 yards. The quarterbacks had the most rushing yards. And it's funny because they both got weak defenses, but I guess they wanted to keep it in the air because, like we said, and like I was saying, you can't let Mahomes get 21 to zip by halftime. And you see at halftime, he only had 14 points.
Mm-hmm.
So where they was holding the Chiefs the whole time, but where they blew it at is with the fourth quarter when they let them get 13. That's where they blew it at. They let them get 13 in the fourth, and then that 6 in overtime. So they basically let him get 20 points. And when they needed to stop him, they just needed to stop him 1 or 2 times, and they could have been all right, but they didn't stop him, and they paid a price for it. Period. That's what happened to them, man.
Yeah. Sounds like they ran out of gas.
Yeah, bro, they ran out of gas. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, you
They
got to
ran
be
out of
ready.
gas. It was the defense, man.
You got to be ready in that fourth quarter, man. You got to be ready.
Yeah, you got to be, man. You got to be ready, man. Like you said, man, they say that was one of the most epic games of all time, just for the simple fact that fourth quarter play, man, that fourth quarter overtime play was outstanding.
Huh.
And on a receiving tip, Davis, he had 201 yards. Beasley had 60 yards. Like you said, Davis had 4 touchdowns, man. That dude is a monster, man.
And
Other than that,
where was Diggs? What happened to Stephon?
man, he only had 7 yards, bro. 7
Dang.
yards. That's it. He didn't do too good. He didn't do good at all. That's crazy. But I think they was doubling up on him too.
Oh, okay. He must have had some. He must have been sick, or he must have had the flu or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Hill. Hill had 11 receptions for 150 yards. Kelsey had 8 for 96. McKinnon had 5 for 54. And Pringle had 5 for 29. So they was, like I said, man, it was basically key players that changed the game. And we see that. The quarterback had connection with certain receivers, and that's really what changed the game, man. That's what it
Yeah.
looked like to me. It was key things, but we know it was the defense. But we know everybody can't be double teamed, so somebody had to be open. And when you got a good quarterback, they can make them plays happen, man. They did it. So
Yep.
salute to them, man. They actually pulled it off, man. The Chiefs pulled it off. I can't say too much about them, man. And I'm gonna be
Yep.
real, like the Bengals beat them that last time, but I don't think the Bengals gonna get them this time because the Bengals was looking kind of messed up the other day. When I look at them, how they played the week before that, the Bengals got kind of shooken up.
Mm-hmm.
And Andy Reid is a master planner, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a whole nother game plan when he come out this week. But the way that
Yeah.
defense look, if that defense get on the Bengals like they got on the Bills, that's gonna be a problem. I
Mm-hmm.
will say that. Yeah,
Yeah,
what you were
because
saying, bro?
no, I was gonna say because like you said, the Chiefs was really supposed. They lost that game against the Bills because I was watching that game. They gave up a late touchdown, so they was definitely in place to win that game. So
Man, they was, bro. They blew it.
yeah, yeah, like you said, they'll
I
be
don't know
ready
how they
for him.
blew it. I don't know how they blew it, but they blew it.
Yeah, they'll be ready for him. They definitely gonna be ready for him. You know.
You know what I'm saying? And hold up, I'm out. We're gonna run through this last thing and I'm gonna get up out of here because
All right,
I
for
gotta do
sure.
this next show. But
Yep.
back to this man, Tom Brady. Like I say, man, it might be over for him, bro. Now I'm gonna look at the stats with detail. Look at these stats. Now this right here gotta stop. This TV coming on. But check this out, right? Tom Brady was 30 or 54. He threw the ball 54 times. So I'm gonna give it to Tom Brady. He took a beating, man, but he kept throwing the ball. He
Mm-hmm.
had 54 attempts, 329 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. So you see the problem. He threw 54 times and he threw for 1 touchdown
Mm-hmm.
and an interception. But we also said he the master of dink and dunking, like I said. And he only completed 30, so he missed 24 shots.
Mm-hmm.
And Fournette only had 13 attempts for 51 yards, but Fournette had 2 touchdowns. They was
Mm-hmm.
fumbling, they was messing up all across the field, man. Now, when it come to pass, and Mike Evans saved, put up them points. Mike Evans, he went to him 16 times for 119 yards. No, 8 times for 119.
Mm-hmm.
Gronk had 4 for 85. They was beating the brakes off of Gronk yesterday, man.
Oh, they was giving him that punishment, huh?
Yeah, they was giving him that punishment, man.
Uh,
So Matthew Stafford went 28 for 38. And he threw for 366 yards with 2 touchdowns. So we see he beat Brady, man. He only missed 10 times, man, and got 2 touchdowns.
no,
Now,
no, no interceptions.
No interceptions. Matthew
Okay.
Stafford has arrived. He might have became elite yesterday too.
Mm-hmm.
Akers ran for 24 carries and 48 yards. That sucks.
Oh
That was
yeah,
2 yards a carry.
I'm feeling way better about Akers now.
Yeah, he looked at a mess. I don't even know how they won, honestly, because the defense won that game. Because like I say, man, Cooper Kupp had 9 receptions for 183 yards. So
Uh-huh.
he did smoke him. He did smoke him. That was the smoke right there. Cooper Kupp, man.
Yeah.
Odell had 6 for 69. He didn't have no touchdowns, man.
Hmm.
Higbee had 4 for 51. And that really was it. Jefferson had 3 for 29. So Cooper
Yeah.
Kupp won that game, man. Cooper Kupp won that game, period. Cooper Kupp had 183 yards out of the 366. He had half of what Matthew Stafford threw out there, to be honest with you. So
Right.
right now, we gotta peep it, man. Stafford, he beat Brady twice this year so far, man. He beat him twice.
Mm-hmm.
So he beat him once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So I don't know, man. It might be over for Brady, bro. I know he don't want to hear that, but it might be best for him to bow out gracefully, man, because I don't think it's gonna get no better for him next year. And
I
he needed
know.
Antonio Brown. He needed Antonio Brown. What you think, bro?
Yeah. Well,
He needed
I
him.
kind of knew that was going to be not only a distraction, but it's just you miss that's a big part you missing. You know what I'm saying? That's a big part you missing out of. So yeah, he definitely needed him because especially with Chris Godwin gone, oh, he definitely needed
Hmm.
him. You know.
Yeah, bro. That's right, man. So yo, man. I know you
But yeah,
got your Rams this week. I know you got your Rams. I mean, pardon me. I know you got the
yeah,
49ers against the Rams. Pardon me
yeah,
on that, man. I know you.
yeah.
I must be tired right now.
Nah,
I
I'm
know
not
you got
tripping.
the
I'm not.
49ers.
Hey, I'm not tripping because my homeboy, he's serving a 25 with an L right now. He was a big Rams fan. He been in since '96, so
Yeah.
he should be getting out sometime soon. So he was a big Rams fan. So I
That's,
give the Rams a little respect. I like them better than the Cowboys and all them other cats. You feel me?
that's what's
Rams,
up. What's
Rams,
up,
and
Chi? What's
Rams.
up, Chi?
But when you gonna come back so we could talk about that? When the next show?
Hey man, I'm gonna pull up again tomorrow, man. I just had to do this recap, man. Then we're gonna do, we're gonna get into what's going on for this week, and we're gonna get into some basketball, bro.
All
You know
right,
what I'm
all
saying? So
good.
I just wanted to pull up the recap that game that we
Yeah.
seen last night. That was epic. You know what I'm saying? That epic game, and to go over our picks and see how they came out. And we was right for the most part. We always right on what we said. So
Yeah, we was hundred
basically,
percent right. We was 100% right on that Bucks and Rams. That Chiefs and Bills, I kind of let that one go. You know.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to tell, man, people listen to us, they gonna win some money, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's basically
Hey,
what it is, man.
yeah, but we was right about the rent staying in California and saving that money, right?
Yeah, that's true, man. That's what it looked like to me. I just did the
Yeah.
report on how they cleaning up downtown, man. I mean, they cleaning up the area, they getting the homeless off the street.
Oh,
They don't
okay.
want none of that stuff to be seen from LAX to the Super Bowl stadium. You know what I'm saying? Which would be SoFi Stadium. Yup. I just read a report on that. I just dropped a video on that, man. Yup.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go check
Yeah,
that out.
they getting ready for it, man. So, like I say, D, thanks for pulling up. I'm gonna get out of here. We about to go do grown man talk. The channel with me and my man P.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I definitely will be back here tomorrow, man. So I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna try to set the notifications out early.
All right, for sure. Shout out to the chat, man, and shout out to you, fam. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute. I'll be in the chat in the grown man talk.
All right, for sure. Salute.
All right, one.
Salute my boy Chi. You know what time it is. We're gonna pull up again tomorrow, man. Everybody that's listening to this, thanks for pulling up and checking out this episode. I got more to come. We just getting started. And I'm out of here. I'm out of here like Tom Brady.